don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta, I still gotta.
Tonight,
the shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Wilson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play.
There he goes, left side.
Still going.
And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now it's Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Wilson. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But you look at this Bronco defense,
and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one, because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Check back. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Allen's throw is complete, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll try the middle with Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Bills at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 20, here's a second down and 4. Again, it's Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This is Hines. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
March 47. March 47. Here we go. 47's the mic.
Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Man in motion is Sherfield. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They run with Hines, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Third and 5. Man in motion is Sherfield. Now Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
Denver's offense ready to go again.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
7 yards there and a first down.
In motion goes Patrick. They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead give up the middle to Williams.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Wilson. That is caught. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
They go back to the ground with Williams.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wilson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Williams will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Xander Horvath, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Stephon Diggs. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So on play action, you let the X receiver get downfield and start working right to left across the formation. What a beautiful throw. And it all comes together for big yardage.
This will be caught at the 2. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos about set to go on offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now it's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The kick by Lutz is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
Stephon Diggs. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. Here's a 2nd and 5. Man in motion is Sherfield. To throw, it's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 47 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They go play action now. Wilson finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. And
Here's Wilson. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down and 6 now.
I can't believe they even let you play. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Patrick. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Lil Jordan Humphrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So here are the Bills to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Diggs going in motion right. On first down, Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Diggs in motion left. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Spike it, he faked it, and that'll be caught, and he will get out of bounds and pick up the first down. So they catch the defense napping, and the fake spike works to move the chains. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Touchdown! James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And down to the 27-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 46 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The kick by Lutz is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Now it's Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Allen looks to throw on second down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. To the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On second down, Wilson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. Diggs in motion right. Here's Allen to throw it. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Wilson. Out quickly to Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Here's Wilson to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here.
This 2nd and 4.
They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing is Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They go play action with Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton from 13 yards out.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
2nd and 5 from the 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Third down and 1.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Cook is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Harris will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
This one swung out to Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Finding space at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line.